All right, welcome back to Pharmacist on Call. Your host, Dr. Sean Pruitt, your community pharmacist. Looks like we're waiting on some more calls to kick in, but until then, we'll finish up our story. So I opened the Kangen Water Store of Nashville, and I told you it's about water that we take through about 3 or 4 different processes. So we had a caller ask about something that could help him with gout, but the water has other benefits. So in addition to gout, we allowed our patients to sample the water and just report back to us what they experienced. So I'm not making any medical claims. I'm only telling you what our patients said that they experienced drinking the water. But before I do that, I guess we got to get into our calls here. Phyllis, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. Let me help you. Hello, Phyllis.
Yes, hi.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
You're breaking up a little. I'm fine. I just wanted to ask quickly if is gout related to IBS syndrome?
No, ma'am. So gout is something that happens in the joints, and of course, irritable bowel is located only in the GI tract. Inflammation in the GI tract. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. All right. The other thing is, do you have or have you researched quinine?
Yeah, a little bit. Now, I know when I was in pharmacy school, they took it out of some of the products. But let's see, quinine. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I was reading a good older herb book by a Phelps Brown graduate, I guess, of Amherst, Massachusetts. But anywho, he has for bad fever and malaria, of course. Absolutely. Yeah. But all kinds of intermittent fevers and the flu. Mm-hmm. Anything quinine really nips it in the bud. Yeah, great for malaria, but I believe they removed it from the market, so I'm not even sure if you can get it. Right. Mm-hmm. That and quinine and tannins, any kind of herb or bark extract with tannins or quinine in it. Did you say tannins? Tannins, yes. Okay. T-A-N-N-I-N, tannin. Okay. Tannins or quinine, and of course turpentine vapors are good for if you can't breathe. You put it in hot water and breathe it. But quinine, imagine if you had this horrible flu and you couldn't, or you didn't want to take antibiotics, and if you could get a hold of some quinine because you're experiencing the horrible flu symptoms, fever, intermittent fever, and such. So, yeah, if you could get some of that, I'd be glad to purchase some. I'm only an hour out from your store. Okay. No, I don't think quinine is available, but give me a call. Let me check into that and see if there is a legal quinine product. But well, that would be great because I come once a month down there. And where are you from? Charlotte. Yeah, I've been there to get your water quite a while ago, but you said Charlotte, Tennessee? Thank you for your time. Yeah, Charlotte, Tennessee. So down 48? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Been around your neck of woods. Here. Okay. In the boonies. All right. Good evening. All right. Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you. All right, so quinine was taken off the market probably in the 90s while I was in pharmacy school. So I guess there were some issues with some toxicities with it, and it was in an over-the-counter product. I believe they used it also for leg cramps. So no more quinine, but I will look into that to see if they have released a product that has quinine in it. But if you're looking for something to help you with the flu, in the absence of quinine, then you may want to look at something like elderberry. You can look at something like, we'll get into that. We're going to answer this call here. All right. Linda, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. Let me help you.
Sean, this is Linda again.
Yes, ma'am.
She was wanting to know where to find quinine. If you get tonic water, tonic water it has quinine in it, and it's great for leg cramps. And I mix it with like half and half orange juice, so it's not so acidic. Okay. And that way you can use it for leg cramps.
Okay, I appreciate you dropping it. So, Phyllis, I hope you're still watching the show.
Huh?
As I was telling the last caller, that I hope she's still watching the show.
Oh, yes. Hope she is. But you, if you can get tonic water, quinine is in tonic water.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that call back.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, well, there you have it, you all. For those of you, anyone else looking for quinine, then tonic water is going to be your answer. And I appreciate you calling, Linda. I love it when you all do that. You're filling the void. And if you have information, this is an interactive show. So if you have knowledge, call in and, and certainly share, as Phyllis did, about telling us about the quinine and the flu. So looks like while we're still waiting on that to kick in, elderberry, also something that you may want to use for the flu. Re-up on your vitamin C and your vitamin D. Vitamin D is great for stimulating the immune system. Great for, and I believe it has direct antiviral activity against the flu, from what I read. So vitamin C, vitamin D, very important. Oil of oregano, also good flu activity. Coconut oil, organic coconut oil, a teaspoon a day should help to get rid of it. And then, of course, you have to stay away from the acidic stuff because you want to be as alkaline as possible. So that's if you got the flu. All right, and we were talking about alkaline water and its other benefits. So we took the sampling of people and let them drink the alkaline water, and some of the things that they were coming back and saying. Gout was probably a big one. The first was acid reflux. A lot of people suffered from heartburn that we let use the water, and they said that this, on average, somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes, their heartburn was gone. Acid reflux was gone, according to the people that we let sample it. And then some of them wound up coming off of their PPIs, the proton pump inhibitors, and their Zantac and all of that, and still off of it. So great for those of you who are suffering from heartburn or from acid reflux. The alkaline water helps to neutralize that hydrochloric acid that is present in our stomach that allows us to break our food down. Some of the other benefits, let's see, arthritis. So kind of probably on the same premise as gout. I think it neutralizes the acidity in the joints, but it may have also an anti-inflammatory property to it as well. For those of you who are suffering from cholesterol, it also helps lower your cholesterol. And I forget what the name of the enzyme is that it turns off. And then it, looks like we got another call here. Pharmacist on call, may I help you?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call.
Hello, Dr. Pruitt. This is Thelma, as you know.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a comment about the alkaline water. I filled up a small bottle of one of your tainted bottles with the alkaline water. Took it with me on a short trip, and I drank about 4 ounces before eating anything, and another 4 to 6 ounces almost immediately after, and I had no reflux, no heartburn, no digestive upsets the entire 5 days. So I can attest to the efficacy of the Kangen water. And I also wanted to ask you a question about the cod liver oil.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the cod liver oil's function? And I see you have it in your store.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want to let everyone else know that for many years I had to constantly find new hiding places for the cod liver oil because you and your brothers would throw it away.
Absolutely.
I was glad to see it back in the store. I've been vindicated.
Yes, you have. So to answer your question, the purpose of cod liver oil is to torture and haze your children by making them healthy, giving them something they don't want to drink. But seriously, cod liver oil is high in vitamin A and vitamin D, and I just talked about vitamin D and its function on the immune system and its direct effect against influenza. So while you didn't know the direct mechanism of action, all you grannies, great-grandmothers out there, in your wisdom, you were giving your children the right thing by giving them cod liver oil. Of course, the vitamin A, great for eyesight. Yeah. So, yeah, certainly a good supplement to take this time of year just to be preventative in terms of the flu and the cold.
That is right. Well, I'm very glad to hear that. Mama Prue will be so happy.
Yes, ma'am.
To know that you brought the cod liver oil back.
Yes, I did.
Well done, you, Dr. Pruitt. I'm going to go ahead and watch the rest of the show.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, yeah, that was my mother, everyone. Yes, we despised the cod liver oil. I don't even think she tried to chase it in Kool-Aid to disguise it. You just had to take it straight up. But, hey, that was the 70s. We're up on our commercial break here. We'll be right back. You all stay right there.